We see the crumbling of our culture all around us.
We see it every day on television, politics. We see it every day in our culture.
We're fighting for family, for life. These are fundamental issues, and yet that's where the battleground is.
Organizations like IFI are right in the middle of that, really engaged in the trenches.
It is a battle. It's a culture struggling to find truth and righteousness.
In the 1970s, states, beginning with California, began passing so-called no-fault divorce laws.
Our families, that is where the next generation is nurtured.
We live in very uncertain times.
There's a lot of issues out here. Social issues, moral issues.
Families are the bedrock of a healthy, successful society, and we want to see that flourish in Indiana, and so every day that's what we're all about.
The fundamentals of life, the fundamentals of marriage and family. I see a ministry like Indiana Family Institute and Kurt Smith and the fine people there as bringing us back to the fundamentals.
By reaching out to students, reaching out to parents, reaching out to folks in prisons.
When you get right down to it, when I'm concerned about it, what moves the heart of God? What will cause God to stretch forth His hand and bless this land again?
That's the issues not only in the election, but that we fight every day in the legislature and throughout state government and in partnership with Focus on the Family and other national ministries.
IFI, first of all, I love it. It allows you to understand how you are a soldier for Christ.
It's so important for us to be equipping the next generation.
It allows you to understand your mandate.
I want to challenge Christians because one of the things we're fighting for is religious freedom. That is the freedom to preach Christ.
I had the privilege of being part of the leadership series.
In that class, we learned how to bring our worldview and our missions and our passion from Christ to the forefront of our political arena.
Really hitting that intersection between faith and family and culture.
What I appreciate about the leadership series is that it has given me an opportunity to challenge my understanding of the issues of the day.
The HCPLS program strengthened my worldview.
It's such a privilege to be a part of Indiana Family Institute, to be one of those warriors, to bring policy considerations, biblically based policy considerations to the public square.
I actually received such an anointing and a mandate from Sue, who actually gave us our warrior passion.
We've had a number of amazing successes just in the recent past.
We always try to conduct ourselves with love as we're taught, but we also will be very assertive with what we know is right and what is wrong. I think that's one of the reasons we're so successful and continue to be asked to the table. I'm constantly surprised when the phone rings at the next table we're invited to come to. It just is surely God leading the way.
Our families, they are the basic foundational building block of our society.
As a pro-family organization, marriage is at the heart of everything we do. One of the most exciting things we're doing here is marriage and relationship education.
A particular specialty is the couples, people who are wanting to learn good skills before they get into maybe some damaging relationships.
We've been able to really make an impact on thousands of kids and thousands of families here in Central Indiana through our marriage and relationship education project.
Couples tell us over and over is they don't just fall out of love. There are skill sets and communication skills and expectations that we have of each other that maybe we can learn to recalibrate a little bit, bring back some respect, bring back some good ways to talk about problems and to problem solve, and that's what we focus on. The most common thing we hear is, could you teach this to our children before they make some of the same mistakes we've made? The couples who have participated in our marriage classes have given us wonderful feedback.
IFI, we are grateful for all you do to build and reinforce healthy families across Indiana.
Should people support IFI? You know, yes, definitely. You know, do you want to support freedom? Do you want to support values?
We need ongoing support to keep the activities and ministries of the Family Institute going.
We need your support. We need financial support, of course, to keep us in the game, and certainly we covet your prayers.
Support IFI.
They're tough, but they are family. They have become a family to me.
Support IFI if you can financially, with your prayers, with your talents.
We do a ton of education of policymakers in the State House on an ongoing year-round basis.
It's extremely important to have folks like we have here at the IFI who are willing to put themselves in the middle of the battle.
As Christians, we've got to stand for what is right. It's nice to have people on the front lines, but they need the supply line. They need money. They need prayers.
My wife and I support IFI, and I invite you to join us in this.
John, my husband, and I, we found one of the best and easiest ways is just to support IFI on a monthly basis.
We're having great success. We are continuing to represent in the public square.
I wholeheartedly support and encourage others to support Indiana Family Institute.